This is to alert Nigerians on the birth of a new progeny of authoritarianism, industrial tyranny, and state-sponsored violence and terrorism against workers and citizens by Rivers State government. The event of the past few weeks confirmed to us and many right-thinking Nigerians that there is a full-fledged blown of despotic rule in Rivers State under the administration and supervision of Governor Nyesom Wike. On the 2nd of February 2020, agents of the Rivers State government invaded and sealed the Nigerian Labour Congress Rivers State Council Secretariat at D-Line, Port Harcourt. The premises for the forced takeover was that the government claimed it wanted to do a structural integrity test on the building. This same building was only recently constructed and commissioned by the Rivers State government. The Rivers State government only realized that the building it built and commissioned needed structural tests. Immediately, workers started making strides, demanding for their rightful entitlement to salary adjustment based on the new minimum wage, release of withheld salaries, promotion, payment of arrears of home pensions, non-payment of gratuity, and withheld of statutory deduction of workers' check-off dues. Not done with the sealing of the NLC Rivers State Secretariat, hoodlums suspected to be sponsored by the state government invaded the sealed NLC Rivers State Council Secretariat. On the night of Tuesday, 21st July 2020, equipment and installation worth millions of naira were vandalized. Till today, no single arrest have been made. Puzzle, the voice of river workers who face a disputable industrial ordeal. Fellow citizens, Nigerian workers have never had it so bad under a state governor as Mr. Nyesom Wike, who now sees himself as a dim god. As the dim god that he believes he is, Mr. Wike has no scruples for the rule of law or basic standards of decency. He had arrogated and appropriated to himself the power of both the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, and the various powers of underground non-state operatives who openly identify themselves as thugs loyal to the governor. Nigerian workers are not cowed and will never be cowed by the cowardly action of the governor to cover our voices. Workers will never succumb to scare tactics. We will continue to demand that the right of workers in the workplace, their safety, and the sanctity of their lives must be respected always, both by government and other private employers of labor. We will never sink to all workers in Rivers State from 2015 to date. 5, withholding of workers' salary. 6, refusal to negotiate with workers' organization on salary adjustment consequent upon the new national minimum wage. Since the enactment of the new national minimum wage of 30,000, there have been no collective bargaining agreement and enabling circular for the implementation of new national minimum wage in Rivers State. The state government had also refused to conclude negotiation on consequential adjustment of salary with workers in Rivers State and has also excluded all tertiary institutions in the state from benefiting from any consequential adjustment. Clearly speaking, this is not about paucity of resources. It's about lack of political will and also lack of will to continue to recognize the central role being played by workers. 7, use of thugs, especially hired thugs. The Rivers State government deployed hired thugs to attack workers, both individually and as a group. The attack of trade union leaders and violent disruption of Rivers State Council Executive Council meeting on the 27th of August 2020 was only an icing of the cake of Wike's malfeasance.